Victory for a Chattanooga firefighter. His appeal to fight policies regarding his PTSD diagnosis ended in victory.
This Tennessee Court of Appeals ruling pertains to the Chattanooga Fire and Police Pension Fund, but also sets a precedent, recognizing PTSD as an on-the-job injury. Local 3's Jemiah Beatty explains.
First responders put their lives on the line every day to save others, and because of their training, mental health wasn't seen as a disability.
Is because they kept saying, well, you have to prove that you suffer from PTSD because you experienced certain unexpected events.
Attorney Logan Davis and Janie Varnell with David and Haas represented Chattanooga firefighter Matthew Long. He had a 17-year career with the Chattanooga Fire Department and is out of work because of a PTSD diagnosis. He had proof from doctors, but was denied disability benefits through the Chattanooga Firefighter and Police Pension Fund.
The way that the pension fund has its mental illness policies and the way that they were enforcing those made it almost impossible for any fireman or policeman to successfully get their disability benefits.
Varnell says because first responders are trained to respond to tragic events, the pension fund guidelines didn't recognize mental trauma as a disability. Long fought this by filing an appeal to the Hamilton County Chancery Court and won. A Tennessee Court of Appeals decision upheld by Chancellor Jeffrey Atherton granted Long his benefits.
I think what this panel of judges at the Court of Appeals did was take that argument and say that just does not work. It does not work within your own policy. It doesn't work practically.
Despite the chancellor's ruling, the administrators of the pension fund tried to appeal but were denied. Varnell and Davis say this strong opinion affects those across the state awaiting approval.
If a firefighter, first responder, police officer applies for a disability that falls under a mental health disability, they too have a right to seek that pension fund disability.
So I think this is the first one of its kind, with especially dealing with PTSD, where kind of the struggles that law enforcement and firefighters go through every single day is finally being recognized.
Jemiah Beatty with that report. The pension fund could challenge the Court of Appeals decision. Attorneys Varnell and Davis say that's unlikely, but should they do that, the case would head to the Tennessee Supreme Court.